I'm coming for you, Tokido.
Oh, Taquito.
Coming for you. I know you're going to watch this interview. You watch everything I do.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's BornFree here. I'm here with the main man, Punk. Canada Cup 2017. How you doing, Punk?
I'm doing good.
You enjoying your time in Canada?
It was pretty nice here. First time here, so it's pretty nice.
It's like I feel like it's a pretty good vibe. Do you feel that?
You know, I haven't really been much outside of the venue much, besides like for food, so I don't know much, but it feels like the venue, the atmosphere is really good.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. The actual venue itself, like I see these guys at other tournaments, but in this tournament, this should be really tense, but everyone's kind of chill, you know?
Yeah, I feel the same way too.
What I find interesting about you is basically you kind of around about this time last year was when you sort of showed up on the scene or were visible to people at Rebel Battlegrounds, I think it was in Philly.
It was the one in Seattle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, but it was about a year ago, right?
Yeah.
But like, it's highly unusual to see somebody come onto the scene and just dominate, right? Like almost overnight. How much has your life changed since this time last year?
I mean, I don't think it really changed much because I still do like the same stuff every day, you know. So I feel like my life is definitely still the same as it was. Besides, I'm just traveling a lot now. So I feel like besides like traveling, going to tournaments, everything's like the same.
Yeah. Do you like? I mean, before you sort of like started doing this, you're doing it full time, right? You don't have like another job or something. You're doing this full time.
Yeah.
Before you were doing this, what were you doing? Like, what was a day in life like for you?
I was still in school, so I would do school and like go home, play basketball sometimes, play Street Fighter, you know. So just like normal days.
Trash talk people online.
Sometimes, you know.
that's what I heard you were known for. Like, people were like, "There's this guy Punk online who's good in Street Fighter 4." Who did you play in Street Fighter 4?
I played like everyone, but I really played Ken and Evil Ryu.
Okay. Who was your favorite, Ken or Ryu?
Ken's my favorite Street Fighter character ever.
Really? Yeah. I did not know that. That's interesting. So why did you walk away from Ken? I mean, why don't you play him in 5?
Because he sucks.
He sucks? You really think he sucks?
They need to buff him. Okay. Lord Momochi should not be losing to everyone. He should be winning tournaments.
Okay, fair enough. You were sort of like, I remember like you had this tournament, then you did some SL stuff, then you started winning some majors, and then it all really started to take off from there, right? I mean, did it just feel normal to you? Or did you feel like you were, something special is happening right now? Or there was a point where you thought, I think I can do this like, professionally?
I think I just felt like I could just do it full time as a job, so I just try to take advantage of it and just see how it plays out.
All right, now, you told me something really interesting last time we spoke. What would you be doing now if you weren't doing fighting games?
I would be going to school to become like an accountant.
Right, an accountant, right? So you're good with good with numbers? Yes. Is that the thing? Are you interested in numbers?
Yeah. I just love math. Like, math is my favorite subject in school. I just love math. It's just so cool.
The reason I used to like maths, I should say maths because I'm English, right? The reason I used to like it was because there's an answer, right? There's a yes or no. There's no that gray area. There's nobody judging you. It's just like, is it right or is it wrong? Is that what you like about it? Or?
You know, that's actually a very good question. That's actually pretty good. Like, I never thought of it like that, but it's definitely like you're either right or you're wrong. You can't be like, oh, maybe or something, because there's no maybe. It's just numbers and add and subtraction. So I think that's actually a pretty good like way to think of it. But I just like math because, I don't know, I just like numbers. It's pretty cool.
So when you play, do you study frame data and stuff like that? Is that interesting to you?
You know, I'm probably the least person that know a lot of frame data. I just know the important things, but there's a lot of stuff I don't know that people be telling me, and I'm like, I don't think they be right, and then they just show me, and I'm like, dang, I don't know anything. Everybody else, I feel like, knows so much more than me. I just play.
Fair enough. now you're like, you're sponsored up, you're traveling all the time. Like, just give me a little glimpse into your life right now, like a day in the life for you. Like, how does that work?
I just sleep all day. That's about it. I sleep and watch anime, and I play Street Fighter sometimes. Well, I've been playing a lot of Marvel lately since it came out, so I just like play Marvel, sleep, eat, and watch anime. That's it. That's literally like all I do every day.
And then you just get sent. Oh, does somebody just call you up and say, right, you got to get on this flight and go play the competition, or?
Well, no. I usually just like tell Panda, I'm like, I want to go to this tournament. They just like, oh, okay, and they just get like the ticket, the hotel, and then I just go to the tournament, whatever tournament I want to go to.
But you want to go to a lot, right? Because you got the most points, I think, in the CPT right now. You like to travel, you like to go.
I just wanted to visit like all the places at tournaments at least once. Next year, I probably won't travel as much if I qualify early on for Capcom Cup. I'll probably just stay home a lot more. But, I just wanted to visit like every city that tournaments are in at least once.
Well, I mean, if you got the opportunity to do it, you should. Is it like, like, do you have to contractually do like a certain amount of things, like, like, I don't know, like stream or whatever? Like, how does that work?
No, not really. I don't really have to do anything. I just tell them I want to go to the tournament. He's like, okay. And I just go to the tournament.
And what sort of anime do you watch?
I watch like all type of anime. I watch sports animes, the fighting animes. So I watch like romance animes. It depends on, I just like, if anything that's good, if it's good, then I'll watch it.
Fair enough. You got any favorites?
Right now I'm watching Haikyuu, and that anime is actually mad good. And I love Bleach. Bleach is like one of my favorite animes. Ichigo is mad cool. And then you got Grimmjow. That's like the best, coolest villain ever. But I have a lot of favorite animes. It's just too many to name.
So, Evo, right? We had Evo. Obviously, like, you were pumped for that. We saw you were upset, coming second. But I got a question for you. Where were you during Evo 2016?
Watching Evo.
Is Evo 2017 the first Evo you ever went to?
Yeah.
See, that shit is crazy to me. That's insane. Like, that to me just says how far, like, you came, like, within the space of, like, 8 months or whatever the hell it was to get to Evo. And then you're, like, like, obviously you're upset because you were, like, winning everything, right? I don't want to dwell on that too much, but I do want to tell you that, regardless of everything else, when you take a step back at 19, were you 19 years old? It's pretty amazing, right? Now, when you came out of Evo, I saw you defend the North. Like, you weren't happy, obviously, right? But you just started to grind. You just grinded. You just kept going. So did you have a specific mindset? Did you say to yourself, I'm going to do this? Or did you get some great advice? Like, what happened?
No, I just want to get 3,000 CPT points, but I got to win the regional finals now. That was my goal. I don't feel safe right now. Everybody just passing people. People think I'm safe, but I'm not safe, man. No one is safe in the CPT. I feel like 3,000 points is a safe way. No one believes me. Like, everybody, like, you're crazy. No one passing you, but I feel like somebody could pass me and I could get kicked out of the Pro Tour, People are just crazy, man.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I think you're in the Pro Tour. I think you're all right. I think you're safe. I saw you got a lot of advice online from various people. You got CM Punk. You got advice from Bonchan. Like, you got all that stuff. Did that stuff impact you? Did that feel good?
It actually feels really good. Like, having CM Punk just, like, make a video for you, that's, like, crazy. Like, if my name is after him, so it's like, dang, he made a video for me?
Yeah, that's sick, man. That's super sick. All right, so I want to go. So we know, obviously, like, just saying that, we know the origin of your name, right? I've never done like a long interview with you. We've done a short one, like way back in your very early days. And so I wanted to cover a little bit of background. Which fighting game did you start out with, and when did you start taking fighting games seriously?
I started with Street Fighter 4, and I started taking it more serious towards like the end of Street Fighter 4 lives.
And how did you learn? Was it because you were a bit of an online warrior, right? Did you have a group of friends? Like, did you go to forums? Did you go to locals? Like,
I just had like friends I played with online, and like I watched a lot of tournament matches or just like sets against like high level players, and I just try to learn from that.
so a lot of like watching and trying to replicate what other people were doing. Would that be safe to say?
I guess kind of. It's like I just see them play, and I'm like, I just try to learn what they do, like all the tech, the setups, option selects. I want to just learn all that stuff and just put it into my game, you know?
Yeah. What's your proudest moment? I mean, it's been a short career so far, but you've achieved like a lot, man. What's been your proudest moment so far?
You know, I think my proudest moment is when I beat Knuckled at NCR.
Okay.
You know, it's always fun beating Knuckle because he's like kind of a rival, and I don't like how he be disrespecting me. He be picking birdie, counter picking me. You know, I feel like he need to respect me and only pick Guillet. You know, stop playing these counter pick characters that he sucks with. So, you know, I like beating Knuckle in tournaments. Sadly, he beat me here today to eliminate me, but he's still a scrub at the end of the day. You know, he a bum. Nobody cares about Knuckle But I hope he wins this tournament because, you know, I don't want Problem X winning. I'm sick of seeing him win. He almost catching up to me in wins this year, and I don't like that. So I need Knuckle to secure my wins. You know, I need to have the most wins this year. So he needs to do that. Or someone, Justin too, but Justin has a hard road to go through.
Well, I mean, by the time this video comes out, people will actually know what's going on. Talking of characters and switching characters, you actually tend to do that a lot as well to people. I've seen you in the past, without doubt, be like, I picked Nikali because Kami, my friend, said pick Nikali and against Mike and Ike, and I knew I could beat him with anybody or whatever. So you play, you know, we know you play Karen. I know in the past you've said like you actually wanted to play Nash because of Bonchan, right? And now, ironically, Bonchan is playing Karen. Who do you think are your strongest pocket characters? Like you got Karin, and then who else do you feel like you're strong with?
I feel like my Cammy and my Chun-Li are like, and my Nash. But I'm not going to play Nash on anyone but Zangief and Birdie players because there's no point. He loses everyone. But Chun-Li, Cammy, and Nash, I feel like are my best characters. No one ever really see me play Chun because there's no point. But if I have to pull out that Chun on Tokido, he'll get this Chun work, you know?
Well, MOV has been wrecking people with all weekend with Chun-Li. I'm surprised he didn't make top 8, actually, but he did well in teams. Which characters do you think people sleep on, Chun? Do you think that people sleep on? Are there any other characters that you think people sleep on?
I think Chun is kind of slept on. I think she's still pretty good. She doesn't like suck like everyone says. If she sucked, MOV would definitely be getting smoked. Ain't nobody winning with a horrible character unless your name's Bonchan, because you know he's just a god, so he can win with anyone. But no one else can do that except maybe Lord Daigo. But I think about just like Chun-Li is really slept on because every other character I feel like in the right place. I feel like Bison players don't accept a character for being cheap as he is. They all think he's not as good, but I got news for you, man. Bison's cheap. Remember, nerf Rashid, Capcom. Remember that too.
You know what, people have been saying that recently. That's it. That's interesting. A lot of Rashid players are suddenly popping up. Talking of players, right? Who do you like to watch? Who do you find interesting to watch? I mean, apart from Bonchan, we've done the Bonchan. We know about Bonchan, right? Like, that's no doubt. Who else?
I like watching Justin Mawong out fundamental and tom people out. My favorite player recently has been Nephew. He's a Colleen player, and I think he's like really good, but he just can't travel enough. He actually got ninth place here. He did really good. Like, he definitely almost beat Itazan to get into top 8. He almost beat Goichi to get top 8 winners, but he just like fell short. So I think he's really fun to watch. Let's see. You know, I like when Smug beat internationals Only internationals though with Balrog, and they can't understand what tap means, and he just like tap 7 on them. They don't know what he said, so I like watching that. I like watching Kenneth Bradley, because he tries to play like me. He tries to play footsies and stuff. He stole my game. Even though he's been playing longer, he stole my play style, and he thinks he's better than me at it. But I got news for you, K-Red. If you're watching this, I will out fundamental you every day.
Yeah, we saw a little bit of that ECT, right? That was a lot of fun. Out fundamentaled. All right, so you're playing some Marvel, right? Are you enjoying Marvel at the moment? Which team do you play? Like, talk to me about Marvel.
I think the game's really fun. I think it needs some fixes, but I play Dante Ultron. I think the team is pretty good, but I feel like Ultron may not fit with Dante, and I should just play another character. But, I like Ultron. He mad cool. I don't like many characters in the game, or I probably don't like any other characters. Probably just those two. I love me some Dante. I wish I could just play Dante. I need Capcom to bring Virgil or Trish, Lady, Nero. Bring some Devil May Cry character, please, so I can actually have a teammate, a real teammate, you feel me? We need the real teammates. Devil May Cry boys.
The lore. You want the lore.
I need that, but I don't know what Capcom doing. Just put Virgil in the game, please.
All right. You got Marvel. You've also been playing some Injustice. There's a lot of games. There's some on the horizon. There's Dragon Ball. And then you had mentioned another game to me yesterday. Talk to me about the games that you're interested in playing over the next sort of 6 months.
I'm just really waiting for this BlazBlue cross tag battle, because I don't really care about Dragon Ball Z fighters like everyone else. The game doesn't strike my interest. I'm going to buy it and play it, but I doubt I'll ever enter a tournament. I'll probably play it for 2 hours and then never touch it ever again. But BlazBlue cross battle, I get to play Jen and another character from animes. That's too cool, man. I need that game right now. Yeah, ArcSys, it's ArcSys that make that game, right?
Yeah.
I need y'all to send me that early copy right now, please. Hit me up on Twitter. Let me get that early release. I need that.
That wouldn't be a bad move, actually, on ArcSys' part. But because that's getting a little bit forgotten, that game. It's getting a little drowned out, and I've seen it. I saw it at New York Comic Con, and it looked like a lot of fun. People have only said good things about it, Have you had a chance to play the demo?
Oh, there was a demo at Comic Con?
Yeah, there was one at New York Comic Con.
I did not know that. I didn't play it. I haven't even seen any gameplay footage. I didn't know there was I seen the trailer of gameplay footage, but I didn't know actual people played the game yet, besides the developers.
Okay. You go check it out on YouTube, because people have videoed. In fact, I have videos which I didn't upload of people playing that game. You go check it out. It's fun. That's interesting. Okay, so Zeku, Street Fighter 5, right? Just got released. Have you had a chance to play him? You had a chance to watch him or read about him? What are your thoughts?
I played him for 10 minutes and he sucks. That's my thoughts on it. I think the character sucks. He's cool to look at. He looks cool and everything. His moves are cool, but I feel like the character is garbage. He just needs to get took back out the game, because he's not working in here. I don't see it.
All right, tell me what he's missing. What do characters need in Street Fighter 5?
Every character need a throw loop. I want them to all get took away, but if you want to survive in this game, you definitely need a throw loop. You need confirmable normals. You definitely need combos. I don't think he has he doesn't have any combos from lights. I feel like you need light hit combos, the special moves. He doesn't have any of that. So I just feel like the character need a lot. I think he just sucks right now.
So a lot of people initially were saying, we think this is a Season 3 character, right? And there are clues, So for instance, his back recovery has a couple of extra frames. He does a little less stun than a lot of the other characters. Apparently he can be whiff punished easier because his hurt box stays out longer. These are things that I keep hearing, right? Do you want any of that to change in AE?
I don't really care about any of that stuff. I just need these throw loops took out. I need Balrog to stop touching me one time, killing me. I need Karen to get buffed some more. I need Ken to get buffed some more. I need Ryu to be playable again. I need some things for Season 3, but they look like they're doing good. They got new V triggers. I hope Karen V trigger is cooler because her V trigger mad boring right now. But I feel like Capcom will impress me. They can't make me depressed anymore. It's just not possible. So I hope they just make the characters more unique. They give characters more combos. That's what I want. I want more combos. I want harder combos too. I hope they put like Street Fighter 4 one frame links. I want to see people drop combos and I just like, oh, you dropped your combo on me, so I'm gonna do this combo and I'm gonna land it and win because you didn't have the execution to finish your combo.
Season 2 characters. Do you like the Season 2 characters? Do you like them all? Do you like one or two of them? Do you not like them? Talk to me about the Season 2 characters that came out this year.
Is Colleen Season 2? I think she is, right?
Yeah, I think she was the first one. She was like the first one after Akuma.
Yeah, I like Colleen. I don't like it. I like Akuma, nostalgia Akuma. If you don't have nostalgia Akuma, I would never touch that character. I don't like the little...
The hairy guy?
Yeah, I don't like that. So I like Akuma and Colleen. Nostalgia Akuma, I gotta say. I like Nostalgia Akuma and Colleen. Rest of the DLC characters, I hate all of them. They all do not. I hate them. Minot is pretty cool, but she has one special move, and it just did not. I didn't want to play a character with one special move. So she looks cool though, but I don't like her.
So no love for the big boy Abigail?
No. Oh, God, no. I hate that character. He does too much damage. He's mad cheap. He's mad big. Nah.
What about Ed?
Nah. I don't like that character.
All right. Fair enough. Do you have any other hopes for Arcade Edition? Are you looking forward to it? Do you think from what you've seen so far, it's a step in the right direction?
Yes, because I'm pretty sure 100% Sagat's coming next season. That's what I want. Bring Yun back, bring C Viper back, and bring Sakura back, and then we got this game. We got this game back on the right track. You know, if Capcom just listen to everything I say here, the game will be perfect. Even if they don't change anything and they just bring those characters back, I already support everything you guys do, but I'll support y'all 100% times more. Yeah, I don't know if that's possible, but I'll do it because those are my characters I want in this game. I might not play them, but as long as they in this game, even if they suck, I just want to watch them.
I think that's a good list of characters, and I think I'd like to see those characters too, to be honest. As you move into Capcom Cup, I know that, you know, first of all, you've got the North American regional finals, that sort of stuff, right? Capcom Cup, you have 32 very specific players. You know who you're going to play. Does that change anything for you? Do you have to think about it in a different way? Do you train in a different way?
Well, you know, who I play first, I actually will never know until at Capcom Cup, whoever wins the last chance qualifier. I don't know who I play first, so it kind of sucks for first seed, but I feel like knowing 32 players, you could definitely practice more, which I suck at. I can't study people. I'm really bad at that. So, you know, players don't have to worry about me studying. I'm just going to grab everybody to death. I hope y'all hear this because now I'm going to shimmy you guys to death. Now you guys don't know. I just mixed you up. So y'all going to have to realize what I'm going to do to y'all. But I'm going to do something, okay? Tokido, I'm coming for you, Tokido.
Takedo.
Coming for you. I know you're going to watch this interview. You watch everything I do.
It's true. He will. He will see this. He will see this. All right, so Takedo is obviously somebody you want to get revenge on. Is there anybody else like in that top 32 that you think? I mean, they're all dangerous, right? Is there anyone that you think maybe is like a bit of a dark horse? You know,
maybe like Justin Mawong. I think Justin Mawong is slept on right now. Yeah, he's been doing really good lately. Like since Marvel came out, he's been playing extremely great in Street Fighter 5. I don't know with it. I feel like his reactions are like a lot better since Marvel has came out. So I feel like Justin Wong is slept on. I feel like he'll do really good in Capcom Cup. He might not win it, but I feel like he'll like go really far.
Okay. This weekend, I'm just gonna switch gears a little bit. See, Street Fighter 4 was a big. Did you enter Street Fighter 4 this weekend? Did you enter as Ken or Evil Ryu or?
I just counterpicked everybody.
Yeah? How did you get on? I didn't actually, because I've been in interviews, so I didn't get a chance to totally see it. Did you enjoy it? Like, was it a fun thing to actually be able to play Street Fighter 4 again?
Yeah, it was just really late in the day, so I was like mad tired. It was like 10 p.m. when I like stopped. No, I think it was past 10 p.m. I think like 10:30, 11 when I stopped playing. So I'm like, this tournament lasted mad long. Why so many people sign up? This game mad old. But Street Fighter 4 is definitely a fun game, so I understand why people signed up.
Yeah. So would you like to see it like continue to there be Street Fighter 5 and Street Fighter 4 going on at the same time, or is that just too much?
Nah, I think that's too much. I think Street Fighter 4 need to just live in its past, you know. You could have like, you know how they have like Cooperation Cup in Japan and stuff with Third Strike. They could have like tournaments like that. It'd be cool, but or maybe Canada Cup could be like the tournament they just run Street Fighter 4 at every year. But like every tournament, I think that's just too much.
And how do you feel about the other big thing about Canada Cup is teams, right? They have the 5v5, and they make it like, you know, it's always countries or regions or whatever. Do you enjoy that?
It was pretty fun playing in that, like today and Friday, but I don't think it was this hype this year as like the every other year. But it's definitely still really fun and playing. I hope they never stop doing that because that's probably like the biggest thing Canada Cup is like known for at their team tournaments. So I feel like they should just keep doing that forever. You know?
Yeah. I think it's really cool. Does it change for you? Does it change like the fun? Does it change the pressure? Like how does it feel different?
You gotta have a first to one play style. I play Karen. There's no such thing as a first to one play style with Karen. So my character is pretty butt in team tournaments. So I need to like find a team tournament character. I need to play like Nikali, Balrog. It's one of those team tournament characters that just touch you and kill you. You know, that's how you gotta play team. You gotta have a good team that got first to one characters. Laura, those characters that got V trigger death. You know, activate V trigger, you die, explode.
The what do they call them? The robbery characters. All right. So beyond this, right? Let's just talk a little bit more about you. So you said, you know, you spend your time sleeping, watching anime, eating, basketball, right? So like, is there anything else in your life? Do you still get to play a lot of basketball? Like, you know, when you say you eat, are you a foodie? Do you go out? Like, do you have other passions? Like, what's going on?
You know, I just order food all the time. I'm fat, so that's what I like to do. I play basketball still sometimes when I like have time and I'm not like tired from tournaments and stuff. So sometimes I just go and play basketball. I think that's pretty much it.
I mean, what sort of stuff do you watch movies? I mean, beyond anime, do you go to the movies, stuff like that? Is there stuff that you're excited to see, like, you know, in the cinema? Or?
You know, I have not been keeping up with movies. I don't know what movies are even out right now. I don't watch commercials. I don't watch cable, so I don't know anything that's out. But you know, I like to watch. I like to go to the movies sometimes, like at tournaments with like the other players, the group of friends I have at tournaments. And sometimes just go to the movies where if it's like something cool out. So it's pretty. Sometimes, you know.
So it honestly sounds like you're on this grind. Like your life is kind of like this grind where you go to the tournaments, and that's like the big thing that happens in the week, and then the rest of the week is like recuperation. Is that about right?
Yeah, that's definitely like how it is.
That's interesting, man. That's like a lot. That's very different from a lot of people's lives, but it sounds pretty cool. But there's probably a flip side to it where it gets a bit boring.
It's tiring. It's really tiring.
All right, so I think I kind of want to wrap it up. I just want to ask you: is there anything else, like I don't know, like that maybe you want to cover a topic, or like something you wish that I'd asked, or you know something that you want to say? Anything that like is bubbling under there?
Not really. I don't think so.
No. What do you want to say to the people who are like big supporters of you?
I want to thank everybody who support me. You know, all my followers on Twitter. You know, I just reached 23.1K, so I feel like I'm growing pretty fast, you know. So I wanted to just thank everybody who support me and cheer for me. The fans who ask for like the autographs, pictures, you know, all that stuff means a lot. It makes me just want to keep playing.
All right. I think that is that's good. That's humble. It's awesome, and I think those people are going to be very happy that you thanked them. So we're going to say that we're out. I'm going to say goodbye to these guys. Bye, guys.